Talk to the garden. It's a New York sound like we in the garden.
What's the best Jay-Z album and what's the worst Jay-Z album?
Man, I love Blueprint too.
I know what my worst.
Yo, underrated.
I know what my
Blueprint
worst
too.
is.
I love Kingdom Come, the Black Album.
But those are your favorites. Would you say they're the greatest?
The greatest, I think Blueprint 2 has so much on there. I mean,
So you-
it's two sides. It's two.
So you got Blueprint 2 over Blueprint?
Blueprint is good too, but yeah. I really like Blueprint 2.
Oh, we're gonna be debating here.
Nikki going viral.
Yeah. Say something crazy, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go
I like
debating. Yeah.
Blueprint 2.
So I think like my favorite Jay-Z album is The Dynasty, but it's more like a collaboration album.
Yeah, the rock.
And I think the worst album might be, well, unless you want to count that Linkin Park joint or not.
No, I'm not telling you.
Yeah. I think Kingdom Come might be the worst album.
Thank you.
Kingdom
We actually
Come?
can agree
I
to
like
something.
Kingdom
Thank you,
Come.
my brother. I ain't gonna lie. Real talk.
But it's good. It's
The
good.
prelude, all that at the beach chair.
Now there's some stuff in there.
Dig a hole.
Dig a hole is crazy.
All of those is fire.
Well, it's Jay-Z though. Like his worst album is better than people's best.
Show me what you got on it.
Show me what you got. Yeah, that's Kingdom Come.
That's Kingdom Come.
Okay, yeah.
So wait, so
That's the
who do you got? Who do you got as the worst
The
Jay-Z album,
I
Rock?
agree with that one.
The
agree
prelude
with that.
alone is.
So it's the worst.
Yeah.
What's the best?
Oh my gosh.
That I'm not.
All right, think on that. I think consensus best is
They're gonna-
Blueprint, Black Album, and Reasonable Doubt.
People
I think
say
that's like
Reasonable Doubt just by default. I think-
consensus. That's what people
yeah,
think.
Yeah, it's true.
Nah,
But my favorite is the Dynasty. Like, that's what I go back to the most.
Nah,
I love the Dynasty.
guys.
favorite
They
for
got-
me.
Yeah.
Favorite for me. It's gonna sound crazy. I gotta say, Volume 2.
Volume 2 got all hits.
Yeah,
It's very commercial.
Volume two for me. Worst for me. I hate to say it. It got to be Kingdom Come. The only reason why I say it's worse. No, the only reason why I say it's worse because it felt forced for me. As a Jay-Z fan, it felt forced. It took until
Well, is Magnus Opus is better?
Magna Carta.
Magna Carta,
Yeah,
sorry.
Magna Carta is definitely better.
You know what? I think a lot of people didn't like Kingdom
That
Come
might be
with
my
that
favorite, actually.
30 to
To be
new
honest with you.
30's the new 20. I think that ticked a lot of people off.
No, the track he had certain.
Why?
He had certain tracks that were like,
I
all right,
remember
cool.
back then, like when I was on the block with the guys.
Yeah, 30s to
all the
20s.
guys,
When he was talking, it was
They
crazy.
didn't like that.
Yeah,
It was like he's trying to sell out. You know, like
Yeah.
it was like a diss now. Now you're not wearing jerseys. Now it's this. Now you trying to like tell us, you know. But I was like, what? Like what he's saying? He's
It's
a grown
growth.
man now. Yeah,
It's growth.
exactly.
Yeah.
But at that time, this is in live time when I'm talking about it. They were like, they didn't like that. That
I
30
feel like
to 20.
everybody. I feel like nostalgia is a real thing. That's why I think people think Jordan's better than LeBron.
He's not.
No, Jordan is better. I mean, I guess you can't cross errors. Let's not even try cross errors. Let's leave.
Well, we're a
people where
debate
they
show.
All
at.
right, so what's everybody
What
say?
does a basketball
say-
player do?
Wait. So this is a good conversation.
What does a basketball player do?
Nikki, why is Jordan the greatest?
Because Jordan wins.
Why is LeBron the greast?
Because
Rock?
he does everything a basketball player does the best I've ever seen any basketball player do it.
And Jordan wins.
But LeBron wins too.
Wins. No, 6 championships, all types of stuff. In the middle of all that adversity. I mean, yeah, LeBron has all these haters, but he's also is like, it's the king. We love you, king. Jordan was like blackballed. He was like, the people hated him. He had to go through the mud to get that.
So here's my thing. I want to see if you guys agree. I feel like Jordan had the greatest career, but LeBron was a better basketball player.
Jordan's the best winner we've seen.
Bill Russell is, if you want to do that.
I mean, if you're talking
Okay, we're not gonna go that far.
11 champs.
that's where I go.
Why is it too
when we
far?
talk, when we talk winning?
It's almost like the dudes with Kingdom
talk
Come.
winning,
Nah, that's
I'm
crazy,
like,
though.
It can't even be Jordan.
No, that's crazy though, dog. Because all right, so if that's the
11
case,
chips?
Okay, so then Robert Ory's better than Mike. Robert already has
No, but
7.
Bill Russell was the best player on his team. Robert Ory wasn't.
Robert Ory has 7. Like you know what I'm saying? Like come on.
Are you listening?
Go ahead.
Bill Russell was the best player on his team. Robert Ory clearly was
He's
not.
a role player.
Yeah.
the best
Yeah,
role
but
player.
still, even to go back to what you're saying, right? That whole ring thing, even though, all right, I get it with the ring thing,
okay.
but I get what she's saying as far as Mike as a winner. When it comes to the package that Mike put together in those 6 championships, each one, you've seen it in what is it, Last Ride? Not Last Ride,
Last Dance.
Last Dance, excuse me.
What a
you
great
seen,
documentary.
Yo,
Yeah.
you seen it in that documentary. This man was maniacal. He found ways.
Yeah.
Oh, Drexler's better than me. I have to annihilate
That
him.
don't necessarily mean you're better than somebody.
Barkley is in my window. I have to annihilate him. This man was playing his security guard for fucking quarters. Which quarter reached the wall the closest? Come on, dog.
I'm cool with all the competitive stuff. That's
on,
fine.
man.
But if we had, for example, the social media the same way we got it now back then, I guarantee you we look at Jordan in a whole different light.
Nah,
'Cause
hell
they're
no.
going
What?
to
We would be
ripping
on
no.
him.
We
Ain't no way.
what?
They
My
would be
man,
looking at anything
Rob,
that he did
Rob,
wrong.
Mike is gone
that guy
and we're
was
still wearing his
No,
sneakers.
he's a straight up killer.
Anything.
Mike is gone and we're still wearing his sneakers.
So you said he would lose
What
some
I'm
weight.
saying, he would like the
What you're
gambling
saying
thing,
is-
people are going to look at him crazy for that. The same
tell
way
me if
that
I'm
they-
right.
microscope.
What you're saying is he would lose his mystique.
For sure. I hear all these it's always horror stories that like when cameras weren't around and we couldn't like I'm
All right,
hearing
but he's talking about off the court, but I'm talking about on the court. It would have made people love him more to like really analyze and watch him in highlights. He was doing doggy things.
And bro, we got to battle that because I hate to say it, that kind of happened with Kobe.
Yeah, and Kobe.
And Kobe got loved even more after that. He lost the deal with Adidas, right? Mm-hmm. Who picked him up? Nike came right up and picked that up. So I get what you're saying, but nah, kid, not with Mike.
but not even the off the court stuff. I'm talking on it because
Okay.
bro did not. It's not like Jordan never had a bad game in his career.
He did. He had a few bad
And
games.
what I'm saying is that
He had a few bad games.
now when
Rex
you have a
Chapman
bad
cooked him.
game,
He did. That's a
you
fact.
have to.
That's a
You
fact.
have to hear about
That's a
it
fact.
until you play good again.
Man, Alfonso does
You
everything.
have to. Like that's all. Back then, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
get what you're
Like,
saying
there's
on
going to
that.
be a lot more negative for us to talk about because we're actually going to have it to talk about. Nobody could tell me when Jordan had a bad game, but we all know he did.
But I think a guy like Jordan and like Kobe, that feeds them when they have games and they hear people talking bad about it or whatever the case, and
I
they
agree
kind of
with
like
that.
analyze. That feeds them. I think they would have got even crazier after that, like, and stepped it up even a bit.
But didn't LeBron do that against Dallas when he didn't play well?
LeBron, I don't think LeBron is not in the category, but if I have to choose, I say
Yeah, you gonna choose Jordan. Nah, that's a fact. You gonna choose Jordan.
It's one
no
of those.
disrespect to LeBron. I love LeBron. I think LeBron is the king. You know,
Yeah.
he's all around player, passing, everything. He's
That's
a
what I've
quadruple
never
double.
seen a player do everything on the court to the level like if
'Cause
you
his
could
size.
to 10 he does everything 9 out of 10 at least.
Yeah,
Give me
for
one other
fact.
player who does everything 9 out of 10.
No, he does. IQ is
Everything.
IQ, passing ability.
His shooting might not be 9 out of 10. I mean, Bronze isn't 9 out of 10 either, but you know what I mean.
Nah, Jordan efficient in the mid range. He was like 10 out of 10.
No, he
mid-range.
said Magic.
Oh, Magic. Yeah, no, Magic ain't messing with either of them, in my opinion.
You know what I mean? So it's like I best winner, absolutely. I got no like he is if you trying to win a chip, yes, put Jordan. If you ask me who plays the game of the sport of basketball, the best I've ever seen personally, it's gotta be.
No,
it's
that's
gotta
fair.
be Bron.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's gotta be Bron.
That's fair.
both ends. I mean, it's not like Jordan didn't play defense either. You know what I mean?
No,
but
Jordan played deep.
also, you're looking at the league and like Jordan, you've got from an athleticism standpoint, Jordan, let's say he was one of 10 athletic dudes who could do what he does. You have 4 guys on every team, on every roster that can do everything Jordan did now.
I don't know about
From an
that.
athleticism standpoint,
Nah, his first step was crazy.
Yo,
high school kids are jumping from the free throw line nowadays.
'Cause
Like
of him.
athleticism wise,
because of him, he was
yeah,
innovative.
I agree with that. But now there are 4 or 5 of these dudes on every NBA
Nah, I
team.
don't know about this. 4 or 5 Jordans on every NBA team.
Athleticism wise,
But athleticism just.
Listen,
we have pro dunkers who don't even play basketball who are
But athleticism is just
Between
one
twice.
piece of basketball, bro.
I
It's
understand
IQ,
that.
it's skill level, it's athleticism, it's body, it's mind,
Determination.
IQ, it's intangibles.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, the intangible.
His intangibles is what really separated us.
Yes,
That's what
intangibles.
separated Kobe.
Now,
You're
hell
telling
yeah.
me
That's what I'm
intangibles.
talking about. The
That
intangibles.
I'm not
matters.
mad at that. I'm
Bro,
not mad
I've
at
seen
that at all.
7-footers that
It's
are athletic.
intangibles for me.
They could shoot,
Yep.
they could dunk, they could dribble, and they can't play basketball
Yep.
because they're not tough, they're not smart.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta
I've
have
seen
all
it.
of it.
We
You
see it
gotta
in New
have
York
all
all
of
the
it.
time.
Even the ones who do like the spins and they do the little tricks for fun, they're not really playing, but they're nice with it. I mean, like, yo, they nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Globetrotter type.
I mean, like, even the people who are just, like famous on IG for like
Yeah,
basketball
yeah,
things.
yeah.
They do real big events, representing basketball, but it's like they can't play in a game really.
Do you guys feel that like the TikTok era of basketball is detrimental to the game or good for the game?
Oh,
I think it's
detrimental.
yeah, but I think there's 2 ways to look at it. It's good for the game because it gives people opportunities that would never have an opportunity in basketball, but it's also bad for the game because all you are is trying to look good for a 30-second clip.
It's bad for
And
purists.
mimicking.
Great for the reach of the game, bad for purists.
Yeah, it gives a false understanding.
Well,
of
it's
like,
bad for the development of American players.
Oh yeah, by far.
I think
Yes.
so.
By far. Without a shadow of a doubt.
But the best players probably aren't going down that route, right? Like the best, like the Ace Baileys and Dylan Harpers aren't going down a TikTok route.
I mean, if the bag is there,
Yeah.
Nah, but the bag on TikTok won't be like the NBA and the endorsements.
but that's what I'm
But then
saying.
you got to
Maybe
remember
not
the
right
NIL.
now.
Remember, they're part of NIL.
Maybe not right now, but if you was to tell a 17-year-old kid now, yo, you could make 10 mil next year in the league on a rookie contract, or you become TikTok's basketball ambassador for 50 mil.
they doing
I
that.
know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going
I
for
know
It's
the
a
exactly
difference.
what I'm
It's
doing.
so
I'm
many
going for the
options,
50,
man.
dog.
Bugging
Those
out.
platforms are changing everything.